studying a lot of our brothers and sisters that were the brothers particularly, because only a brother can be a Mason. You know, you got the Eastern Stars, but the sisters are not allowed into the Masonic Lodge. I'll leave it there. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's just the way that it is. I'm not going to argue or everything. But you can see that Marcus Garvey has some influence from Freemasonry, because the uniform that he got on is York Rite. It's a York Rite uniform. Even though he changed the feathers, you can see right here, this is where he got it from. Now that don't mean that he was down with the Peckerwood. Marcus Garvey was clear that Africa was for the African. And so that's why, you know, they seen that Marcus Garvey was kicking the crack out of everything. And so that was one of the reasons that they sabotaged Marcus Garvey. But nevertheless, he had influence from Freemasonry. Now, I want you to pay attention right there to that medallion. I'm going to show y'all. Because on one of his suits, you can see it right there, that he got it on. Okay, we throw it out there. So everybody that's a Mason is not a bad individual. Okay, but this is a new day and age. A lot of brothers and sisters then took this knowledge further than it has ever been. And so we see a lot more clear than a lot of our elders did. But it is clear that Marcus Garvey had Masonic influence. Now this is a cracker out in California that this is his tomb. Now this temple is on Philae Island in Aswan down in Nubia. Now these is Freemasons. These are the ones that's giving y'all the Bible. Now if they don't go down with Jesus and they go down in the traditions of our African ancestors, you need to step back and take another look at that. It's Freemasons that wrote that Bible. It's Freemasons that wrote that Bible. Sir Francis Bacon, he was a Freemason. All of them was Freemasons. But they go down in the traditions of our ancestors, and then we run out there putting a Peckerwood Jesus on our tomb, a cross on our tomb. And a lot of people get mad at me, but the cross was on the walls of ancient Kemet, Nubia, Ethiopia long before Jesus. It was already there, family. Go home and see it for yourself. Right there you see the winged sun disc, you see the Keppel rock, and we go back to that blue lodge. And you see them colors, red, white, and blue. Them colors was already in Africa. Them crackers came in there and stole them colors. And so this is the Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania. This is in Philadelphia. And this is the Egyptian Lodge. And so anybody dealing with Freemasonry got to understand they in an organization where they call a cracker their brother. I can't be in no motherfucking organization where you calling a cracker your brother. This is Africa for Africans, family. This is a fight for liberation. The white man is the enemy, okay? Just don't get that shit twisted. The white man, once you come to that conclusion, a lot of this shit will become a lot clearer. But once when you confused about the white man, that's when you turn in on yourself. Because you don't fight the real enemy. And everything on this planet got an enemy. The trestle board. Anybody that's in masonry understand, they say the trestle board is where every mason supposedly draws out their spiritual temple. That's where they draw their spirit. It's only symbolic, understanding that they got that from Tahuti. I want y'all to get that DVD, family. I'm going through this very quickly. But that double disc over there, we took our time and dropped it. This right here is hot for people that just need a quick understanding. Get that double disc. I put a lot of work into that. See the red, white, and blue? See the red, white, and blue? This is where all them crackers got that from. They stealing from us. Even the most racist crackers in America, them Texas crackers. They the most, didn't hang more niggas than any state in the United States of America. Texas. Stealing from ancient Kemet. Right there, the red, white, and blue. Our queen mother, black goddess, Mu, you see her right there. giving praise. The black woman is God.
Yes, sir.
The black woman is God.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people don't understand that. You understand? You got a lot of people out here confused about it. But I ask this question. When you're a child, you come out of your mama's womb, you're crying, what you looking for? I'm going to be straight up. A dick or a breast?
Breast.
Okay then. Then the black woman is the nourisher. She's the God. Either she can put it in your mouth and you can live, or she can just leave your ass at the side and you can die. It's your mother. The black woman is God. A lot of people, it don't lessen us as men. It just make us responsible for our woman. That's all. A lot of niggas don't want to accept the responsibility of protecting their woman. Beat on her. You know, I ain't knocking nobody for trying to get a honey bun now. Don't get me wrong now. It ain't even about that. But we can still get the queens, man. We can rap to them, try to get on, but and still respect them. Ain't nothing wrong with respect. Niggas are so savage today, they think respect is being cowed. But this is where it come from. Let me get back to that. This is where they get it from. This is where they get that from. Still, from our ancestors. Now right here, you can see right here that the enemy is the white man. You can see right there in his scheme that our ancestors never looked at themselves as being white. And ain't no white mean no purity, and purity mean God, and God mean ruler of the land. That might have been that cracker saying it before he came in, but when he said that white means purity, purity means God, God means ruler of the land, our African ancestor grabbed that cracker by his head and busted it open, saying you lying. You telling a goddamn lie. Ain't no way. We got too much evidence to ever be worshiping a white man. That's just bullshit. You just don't know and have not seen what your ancestors have brought forth. The back of the dollar. The back of the dollar. It can clearly be seen. A lot of this, if you lay it side by side, it don't even need no explanation. It could just be easily seen to have been thievery and plagiarization from the walls and the temples of ancient Kemet. Simple as that. And so this is Napoleon. This is when they came in. This is the Mamelukes. Those are mixed breeds, Arabs, Turks. He came in and he slaughtered their ass. Good. Good. He should have slaughtered their ass, and then it should have came the Africans along and slaughtered their ass. But our peoples have been beaten so bad that, we haven't been able to really gain our momentum until right now today. We're gaining some momentum today. We are gaining momentum. But our people have been beaten very badly, man, because we never expected that what happened to us would have happened. Nobody knew that a cracker existed without a spirit, without humanity that would come in. We had wars in Africa. We never came in and tried to destroy everything. We never done that. We got to have mercy for life. This cracker had no mercy for life. We never knew that a wicked-ass individual existed in this world without a spirit. The cracker don't have no spirit. And so he kills without mercy. And so, now I know damn well that ain't what he saw when he came in. But, whoever drew this, you can see, they planting French flags all on Egypt, stealing, and then they'll put this shit in our babies' books, and this is what our babies believe. That's propaganda. Uh-oh, Ray Hagins. Ray Hagins. I'm going to show y'all this. Now, he done been to Egypt, been raised up by Master Ashraf Kwesi. He should know better than this. But they are on sacred ground performing cracker rituals. Crackers are Masonic stances and gestures. Don't believe it? Let me point it out to you. You see George Washington? You see his feet? See his feet? I'm going to blow it up for you. Can you see it? Yeah. That's what it is. These silly ass niggas in Kemet doing white man rituals. But he say he got some knowledge. Ray Hagen ain't got no goddamn knowledge, and I call anybody on it. If you don't see, you see the Nessie M suit with the left foot forward. That's what you see the brothers in. You don't see them in all this shit. That's plagiarization. They done distorted the knowledge. Let me show you. Ray Hagen, the dugard of a master mason. Can you see it? You see the 45 degree? You see his hands out? This nigga's in Egypt doing the cracker rituals. He cold busted.
That's right.
And so don't nobody come in here telling me nothing about no goddamn Ray Hagans. Out of here. And look at this silly ass nigga. He don't know no better because they following. See his feet? Well, you know what? I got the different rituals, but you see his hand right there, and you see his hand right there. He's performing cracker rituals. It is illegal for a supposed brother of the crowd to knowingly perform rituals of the enemy at any time, especially on sacred grounds. Ray Hagan's guilty. He's guilty. He should know better. Matter of fact, ain't no he should know better. He knows better. He just done stepped on our knowledge. That's all it is. And so, you see him right there. You see the Masonic temple. And this is when he found, wait a minute, let me go up. I'm going to come back to that. The African village, that's why he called it Temple Number 1. Same reason why Noble Drew Ali called it the Moor-sized temple. When you use that term temple, more times than not, it's a Masonic influence. It's a Masonic influence, family. And so I can go back. This is the pledge of a shrine. I pledge allegiance to my flag and to my country, for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. He's a shriner. You can go on the internet, go on his page, and he tells you he's a Prince Hall Mason, he's a shriner. Okay? How the hell you gonna fight for liberation and you done took an oath to the goddamn cracker? Get out of here. Get out of here. And so, you see the Freemasonry here. I'm gonna go back to this, and he got this shit set up just like the church. All Ray Hagan did was sprinkle Egypt on Christianity. That's all that he done. And a lot of niggas, hey, these preachers have been trained. They know how to lure niggas in. They know how to talk real good to niggas and pass that damn plate. He got to talk good to get millions. A lot of these preachers getting millions and millions of dollars. I come in here, drop the science on you, and you niggas scared to drop a dollar up here. Wow. Wow. Sunday, School of Instruction, 9 a.m. Morning Fellowship, 10:45 a.m. Wednesday, Institute for Spiritual and Culture. If that ain't the church, what the hell is it? Don't come here telling me about no goddamn Ray Hagan. I brains the facts every time. And it shows me, man, that our people still do not know what the hell they dealing with. And so, at the top is a St. Catherine Baptist Church, independent fundamental. Sunday school, 10 a.m. You come down to Ray Hagan, he called it School of Instruction, 9 a.m. Worship, 10 a.m., 6 p.m. He called it Morning Fellowship, 10:45 a.m. Instead of Wednesday, let me go over here. Wednesday, Institute for Spiritual Culture. It's Christianity. It's Christianity, family. It's Christianity. Now this is, okay, this is the church, both of them church. If we forget we are one nation under God, we will be a nation going under. God damn it, you going under, and it ain't no nation under God, and if it is a goddamn God, it's a wicked God. That's why it's going under. Liberation is for everyone. That's Ray Hagan right there, family. See, when you're in a lodge with a white boy, when you're in a fraternal order of police with white people, you have to say shit like that. You can't say liberation for African people. You have to say liberation is for everyone. But not everyone will be liberated. Ray Hagan need to read that shit his damn self. And so you got the Masonic Temple, Temple Number 1, Moor-sized Temple of America. I don't need to get off into it. Most people know that Noble Drew Ali was a damn Mason. Come on, man. Get out of here. Most of us, if you study the shit, it's too easy. You can't hide it no more. Damn. And so this is what they doing. Just like the Christians came into Kemet, this is the Temple of Isis, carving these down Christian crosses in our temples. And this is what these niggas is doing today. They're trying to kidnap the liberation movement, and they're trying to reinstitute Christianity into the revolutionary movement. That's all they're doing. And Wesley Muhammad, I don't give a damn who say it, is just like Ray Hagan on the other side doing it for Islam. A lot of our people then woke up. So when they went into Africa, the greatest weapon that the white man sent in was the missionary. When the white man came to Africa, we had the land, he had the Bible. 2010, we got the Bible, he got the goddamn land. But y'all love that damn Jesus. This is Ray Hagan. Now look at this. Look at this man right here. Pastor E.S. Up Church. African Village National Spokesman. A damn pastor is the national. That let you know. 26,000 pastors for FEMA. Look that up. FEMA is hiring pastors right now to, when a national emergency go into effect, they are to be in charge of the community, to tell their parishioners to go to these FEMA camps to check in so your ass can be locked down. That's it. Go look it up. They got it on. They got this on YouTube. They showing them discussing this shit in Congress. This shit already been passed, family. That's right. So if you're in a church, you need to question your damn preacher and pastor. Is he on that list? Is he working for FEMA? Recently, 26,000 pastors was recruited by FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Association, to instruct their congregations that in case of an emergency, they are to peacefully hand over their arms and their children and go to the camps. In a case like Hurricane Katrina, people were starving and had no home. They had no choice but to go to the FEMA camps or die of starvation. Is this the choice you want to be left with in the event of a local or national emergency, or might it be smarter to prepare now with emergency food, water, and supplies including arms and ammunition? That's right. Get ready to go to war. Peace, God. Straight up. Fuck it. If you're gonna go out like a man. Go out like a queen. Don't let them take our babies and do what they did or which they doing right now. It's even worse. Because back then, at least we was fighting these crackers for our babies. We didn't just let them crackers take our babies up out our hands. We was fighting them crackers. Shit, now that people can show up with, they send a little social worker. Man, somebody should open the fucking door, take a fucking shotgun and blow one of their ass clean off the porch. You ain't gonna come down here and take our babies. We ain't got no dignity. We ain't got no humanity. If you can do anything you want to our people. We got to stand up. And so if a pastor, preacher, minister is telling you to go peacefully to a FEMA camp in the event a martial law is declared, don't go. Don't go, family. And I know most of the brothers and sisters ain't going to go no goddamn way because they don't even show up for court. They ain't going to even show up for court. Fuck it. If you roll the dice before you get there, it don't look good, don't go. Flat out. Pastors to prepare and pacify the public for martial law. Pastors, have you heard the battle cry? Warn the sheep. Warn the sheep, don't help the wolves. And so, I'm going to go, you know what, I'm going to crack on it. They had this garbage up in New York 3 weeks ago. And Ray Hagan supposed to had a dialogue with Wesley Muhammad. Ray Hagan 2 hours late, and when he got there, he felt like he was ambushed. That he didn't understand that it was a dialogue, that it wasn't a debate. And so it didn't. The shit was the people's in the crowd was in an uproar. Ray Hagan showed up with 6 police. He showed up with 6 police family. It's all over New York. I mean, the house was packed, so it can't be denied. You can go do the research. So he showed up with 6 police, and they was heated. So a lot of brothers and sisters in there say they should take their guns and put them back out in the damn car. This is what I'm hearing. And from my understanding, Ray Hagan didn't want to come in without the police being heated. I say, damn. Now this is the thing about that, is that he pretends to be for African people, okay? Now the people in the church, they don't give a damn about the African-centered community. You know that. And the Muslims don't give a damn about the African-centered community. We know that. Okay? The man's lecture is trying to destroy what Dr. Ben, Sheikh Diop, Dr. Clark, with Ivan Vancer, trying to destroy their credibility and the history that they wrote. So when they went in there with that farce of a dialogue, of a lecture, of a debate, the only people that was left out in the cold was the Black Power community. Because them church niggas was like, come on, Ray, let's go pray. You good. We ain't worried about it. They just trying to bully you. The Muslims, they felt like they won the dialogue because they came and showed up with their information, regardless to whether it was right or wrong. They loaded up the projector. He put his information on the board. He did it. And so it looked like he won. So it left our community out in the cold. But let it be known that I'm booked for New York, July 11th. And when I get up in there, I will be stomping niggas' ass in the ground. You won't see none of them niggas in New York when I get there. Okay? So, okay then. Any group, I will be there. And you know it's going to be packed, family. It's going to be packed. I'm expecting it probably to be the largest lecture in Harlem history. Flat out. So get your ticket. Get your ticket, because it's going to be hot. So when you look at these cats right here, we talking about this FEMA shit. He don't never say he no historian, chief elder, and spiritual leader of the African. Chief elder of what? Nigga, you just got on the scene. I mean, in 2000? And he an elder or what? And then Wesley Muhammad, he always talking about he's not going to argue as a Muslim. He's going to argue as a historian. See, he don't want to have to argue that shit. He wants to, that's his way of fleeing from the truth. But when you get down here, it says author, professor, and director of the Truth of God Institute. These niggas is con artists, man. Straight up, man. These niggas is nothing but undercover preachers. Both of them. And so I took this up off of his website, which identifies him as a Prince Hall Mason and a shrine. I ain't gonna go through all that Egyptian or ancient order or ancient whatever garbage. I'm not gonna go through it. You can go look it up. Now this was the cracker that was his friend on Facebook. If y'all didn't get a chance to see it, Spizzelli's. That's how you know. What's his name? Spaghetti-O. I ain't going through all that shit. My tongue is African. It can't speak no cracker name like that. You know. You go look this cracker up. This cracker is Rambo. This cracker guy, I mean, if you go look him up on YouTube, when I went to do the research, I said, let me dig deeper into the cracker. The cracker already got at least 10, 20 videos up on YouTube. They got him in the in the jungle in Costa Rica, where he's taking film of some Mexican pulling cocaine off of a plane. This is what he is. He deals with special operations. If you look down on his on one of his jobs, he works for the Department of Justice. What does it say right there? I'm gonna blow it up. Expert telecommunications exploitation. That's wiretapping. That's setting niggas up. He's a mole. He got books out where he busted a lot of big Mexican drug cartels down in Mexico. And he actually went in and played like he was a part of the goddamn cartel. You gotta watch these niggas, man. You gotta watch these niggas. You don't know. Listen, don't get it twisted. It's a motherfucker right in here right now. Right. See, they don't give a fuck about me because I don't give a fuck. Straight up. I don't give a damn. I'm here to wake up my people. But y'all be very careful about the things that you say. Okay? Watch motherfuckers. Any police in the house? Any police in the house? All right then. So this is Spaghetti-O, and this is the former chief of police in New York. And they busted that. That was under Giuliani. They busted that Peckerwood for, dealing with the mafia. You know, if you go back and do the research, look him up. And so this is that same Peckerwood with Giuliani. Now, listen to this shit, man. I'm going to read this shit. When I put these videos out on Ray Hagan, his ass got scared. And so he emailed me this shit on Facebook. So anybody don't believe it, goddamn it, here it is. Now this is what it said. Okay, if you had called me and asked me before making yourself look like an ass, he shot at me. That's cool. You would have known that Sheriff Jerry, what's his name again? Spaghetti. And I grew up in the same town, Patterson, Passaic County, New Jersey, and have known each other for many years. Okay then. You will have also known that as pastors in the city of Patterson, New Jersey, my mother and I served for years as chaplains for the sheriff's department even before Jerry became sheriff. You see what he called him? He just used Jerry. He used it first name basis with the Peckerwood. Watch that. In fact, even though he is Catholic, he requested that I give the prayer at his installment ceremony, so of course he would be a Facebook friend. Now when you go back, the cracker was installed as sheriff in 2002. He was raised up by Ashraf Kwesi in 2000. So the question I gotta ask you is, when he prayed for that white boy, what God did he call on? See, I'm so sick of you weak niggas. Y'all don't want to call nobody on shit. And then y'all want to beat up on the babies. The fuck out of here, man. Call these niggas on this shit. This nigga police. All right, then. This nigga straight up police, man. I'm going to read the rest of it. Said my background in law enforcement, not a secret. Was it a secret to y'all? Yep. Did y'all know he was police? Nope. Okay, then. All one has to do is read my bio. Niggas don't read. Niggas don't read. On my website, which evidently you haven't done. Evidently you haven't done. In fact, the New York chapter of the African Village is composed largely of members of 100 blacks in law enforcement. Y'all niggas sleeping with the police. Y'all niggas sleeping with the police. Is it an African Village in Detroit?
Hope not.
Okay. Niggas don't want to say nothing now. I presently serve as the president of Black Cops Against Police Brutality for the state of Missouri. Why the hell would you need black cops against police brutality unless the Crackers is a wicked organization? And look what he said. So what? I am also a member of the Fraternal Order of Police.
Ooh, watch out now.
That's from Ray Hagan, family. Take that shit and throw that shit in the garbage.
That's right.
Don't nobody, if you like Ray Hagan, don't come in my goddamn study group no more. Because I didn't put it out here that he police. And so, the man actually did a damn lecture on the King Alpha Plan. And I'm looking at this shit. Countdown to 8 hours began at the moment the president determines the emergency to be national coordinated or of long duration. County police join local police 7 hours. State police join county and local police 6 hours. Federal marshals join state, county, and local forces. How the hell you gonna give us a lecture on the King Alpha Plan? And you a member of the goddamn group that would bring this shit into being. How the fuck? I mean, let's be real, family. That man is a fake. Absolutely. Ain't no goddamn doubt about it. I know he got gifts of gab. Goddamn pimps got gifts of gab. Talking women's out there to sell their body. That don't mean he know nothing. He can emulate a lot of shit. There's a lot of niggas got a gift of gab. You see them two crackers that got up into the White House? One man and one woman? They wasn't even on the goddamn list. They shook Obama's hand. They was talking about giving their ass some time. But what you gonna blame them for? Y'all supposed to have security in there. So I'm gonna get past it. I'm gonna show y'all some. So this is Spaghetti. Let me show you something. And let me go straight into it. I got to show y'all these images. Now, the Fraternal Order of Police, you can go on their site. They are boycotting any individual or organization that is supporting Mumia. It's on their site. And the $1 million bounty that's put on Assata Shakur head come out of New Jersey. The Fraternal Order of Police. Okay then. Go look it up. I just want to put that out to y'all. But I want to show y'all these images of these niggas Masons who's in lodges with the police. I want to show y'all this. I'm going to go straight on in, fam. And I want y'all, I don't want nobody to get upset. Just get your ass up out of here if you can't take it. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave that brother alone. I know his name, but I ain't going to. That's where the fairs come from, fam. Even when you look at the fairs over in Africa, it didn't even have no writing on it. So that's where the damn writing come from. It's from the Shriners. Okay? Let me go into it. That shit come out of India. That hat come out of India. Don't say it come that the kings of Lower Kemet was wearing no damn fez. That shit has come out of India. I can show you that shit right there. That's where it comes from. It's not an African hat. It's an Indian hat. To show you the influence that they had when they went in there and stole even from the Indians. When they went over there and conquered India, the Aryans conquered India and got our brothers and sisters over there, which they called the untouchables, the Dalits, in probably some of the worst living conditions on this planet.
Watch out now.
Now,
Fraud.
listen, a lot of people don't understand. When you hold that book like that, that's a Masonic pose. They got it from Imhotep. When you see Imhotep sitting with the scroll in his lap, that's where they got it from. Let me go on and go into it. Now you tell me what the difference is from this to this. Anybody, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Anybody know the difference? Ain't none. As you see right there, see TD Snakes, right there, it's a Masonic pose. It's a Masonic pose. Here it is. Here it is, fam. It's all in the damn art. It's all in the art. All this shit is Masonic. I'm going to leave that brother alone. I know his name, but I ain't going to. That's where the fairs come from, fam. Even when you look at the fairs over in Africa, it didn't even have no writing on it. So that's where the damn writing come from. It's from the Shriners. Okay? Let me go into it. That shit come out of India. That hat come out of India. Don't say it come that the kings of Lower Kemet was wearing no damn fez. That shit has come out of India. I can show you that shit right there. That's where it comes from. It's not an African hat. It's an Indian hat. To show you the influence that they had when they went in there and stole even from the Indians. When they went over there and conquered India, the Aryans conquered India and got our brothers and sisters over there, which they called the untouchables, the Dalits, in probably some of the worst living conditions on this planet.
Watch out now.
Now,
Fraud.
listen, a lot of people don't understand. When you hold that book like that, that's a Masonic pose. They got it from Imhotep. When you see Imhotep sitting with the scroll in his lap, that's where they got it from. Let me go on and go into it. Now you tell me what the difference is from this to this. Anybody, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Anybody know the difference? Ain't none. As you see right there, see TD Snakes, right there, it's a Masonic pose. It's a Masonic pose. Here it is. Here it is, fam. It's all in the damn art. It's all in the art. All this shit is Masonic. All even in this damn building right here. And so that's why early on Elijah Muhammad wore that fez. Because Farad's a Mason. Noble Ali was a Mason. You can see the Masonic overtone in it. The York, right? See the bow tie? See the bow tie? It's the same hat. Come here talking that dumb shit. It's a new day and age. We can see through it. We can see it now. Can't lie to the people. I ain't saying it's a lie. We can see it. Acting like we can't see this shit. It's the same hat. It just got different symbols on it. It's Masonic. He got a book out saying he was a Mason at one point in time. So how the hell are you going to attack Egypt through Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, and then go behind the scenes and worship Egypt behind the scenes? All right then. All right then. Love it. I love it. And so this is how they go down. This is how the Masons go down. They go down in the traditions of ancient Egypt. They don't go down with no Islam or no Christianity or no Judaism. They go down in the traditions of ancient Egypt. This is another lodge with the sun Dism, Ra, and a fake cracker supposed to be a pharaoh. They love our history. Why we don't love our history? Okay then. See the York right? See that hat? That's where they got it from. Nation of Islam. Am I a liar?
No, sir.
Okay then. Huh? That's where they got the hat from, family.
God.
It's York right. It's York right, family. Same hat. If you can't see it, too bad. People goddamn. Okay? Now this is the fruit of Islam. This is York right Mason. I can switch that shit around. You wouldn't know the difference. You wouldn't even know the difference. And this is where you get your red and your white from. Now here's Elijah. Now you see him standing there. He got the Quran, so he was still a Muslim even when he claimed to be he was a Mason when he was a Muslim. He was a Mason and a Muslim at the same time. You see him right there in the 45 degree of the Master Mason. And there it is right there. You can go get the book. I'll blow it up for you just in case you don't believe it. Just in case you just don't believe it. Okay then. Let me move on. I'm going to keep going. Okay, no, I got the good on Albert Pike. Who is the greatest Masonic scholar of all time? Albert Pike. Let me get on. This is Albert Pike right here. This is the Scottish Rite Museum in Washington, D.C. with the pyramid at the top. Now, Albert Pike held the office of Chief Justice of the KKK while he was simultaneously Sovereign Grand Commander of the Scottish Rite of Masonry in the Southern jurisdiction. He started the goddamn Ku Klux Klan. Albert Pike, the same one, when you go in that damn book, Masonic book, who the greatest Masonic scholar of all time? Albert Pike. Okay? So I'm calling all these niggas on it. It don't matter who they is. I'm going to go past that. I'm going past all this because I got some shocking photos that I want to show you. This is the original Ku Klux Klan uniform. Go look it up. That show you the Shriners' influence on it by Albert Pike. He started the damn Ku Klux Klan. Uh-oh. A lot of people just don't like that. I see a lot of movement. A lot of chairs coming up empty. All right. This is the original Ku Klux Klan uniform. You can go look it up. Okay? This is the Shriner emblem. Here's the Ku Klux Klan uniform. This is their book. The manual for the Ku Klux Klan. What is it called? The Quran. Y'all motherfuckers, man. Hey, I'm glad that I'm able to bring this knowledge to y'all family. You know, I'm shooting through this, and like I said, it's best for you get that DVD. Straight up. And so, you can see the influence even with the Holy Quran. Because Muslims don't say Quran. They don't spell it K-O-R-A-N. That show you the cracker influence right there. Don't no Muslims say Quran. They spell it Quran with the Q. Q-U-R-A-N. That's how they spell it. Now, this circle 7 for my 5%. Love you. I know you're mad at me. You stay mad at me. Good. Hopefully, you'll go behind me and prove me wrong. This shows you the more science influence even on the 5%. You see the circle? You see the 7? That's where it comes from. Now, I'm going to show y'all something even greater than that. Let me be real, fam. I'm just going to put it on the table. When they go in there and they say, Supreme Mathematics, that shit come up out of this. That's the same place Noble Drew Ali, when I spoke, he said he was at the circus, he was a magician. This is what the hell that is. When they take numbers, you construct a system of numerology. Anybody could do that. You take numbers and you put certain information up. A car play for 219. A house fire play for, you know how we do, 415. And you set up your number book. You set up your book of numerology. That's all that they doing. And I don't give a damn what they say. If I had to go in more in depth on it, I will, which I'm about to do right now. So I took this shit off the internet. That's the same shit that Noble Drew Ali would wear. It ain't my fault. The fuck is y'all mad at me for? This show you what Madam Foo-Foo's Lucky Number Dream book. And niggas want to come here, I'm dropping mathematics. I'm dropping, nigga can barely gather enough goddamn change to get on the goddamn bus. You got to know when shit is expired, man. Straight up. So I'm going to show you. You see the circle 7? You see the circle 7 right there? You see the Nation of Islam up under it? That's all it is. You even see that on Channel 7, goddammit. You didn't know that. You didn't look deep enough. That's a cult. That was before them. So they can't get mad. That was before them. So I went into the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus Christ to get the information on the circle 7. So if you didn't know what it means, I'm going to tell you what it means. The circle is the symbol of the perfect man, and 7 is the number of the perfect man. Why did I go into the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus Christ? Because that's where Noble Drew Ali plagiarized the, what is that? The circle 7 Quran. That's where he plagiarized the circle 7 Quran. The Logos is the perfect word, that which creates, that which destroys, that which saves. This Hebrew master is the Logos of the Holy One, the circle of the human race, the 7 of time, and in the record book, the scribe wrote down the Logos, circle 7, thus was Jesus known. You Christians, nigga. You undercover Christians. And so that's why when I was debating Alim, the nigga Wesley Muhammad came out and wanted to debate me. Because when you throw a stone at one, you hit all them niggas. You hit them all. Okay then. So let me. But the 7, of course, was first sacred to our black god Asa. If you go in Amos 5, verse 8, it says, seek him that maketh the 7 stars and Orion. That's Asa. You see that the 3 pyramids at the Giza Plateau is aligned with the 3 stars of Orion's belt. There are 7 stars in that constellation, which is sacred to Asa. You can go do that research, family. And then when usurp Asa, I took this. I put them yellow dots over it. I should have brought them in and not have them sitting up there. This drawing right there got 7 stars around this icon of this white Jesus. This is where they stole it from. And so, who is guarding the holy city of Mecca? This is coming out of the 101s of the Moorish Science Temple. The holy city of Mecca today to keep who is guarding the holy city of Mecca today to keep the unbelievers away? Angels. What is the modern name for those angels? Asiatic. What is the shade of their skin? Olive. 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 And so this is the carryover into the Nation of Islam. With this peckaboo for Muhammad. Now this is Wesley Muhammad's homeboy that be with him at all his lectures. That shit was eerie to me when I put that pale laugh, and I'm a light-skinned nigga, but I got African features. I'll pull the goddamn grandmamas out if I got to and show you the cold black grandmamas. I don't think he gonna pull out no cold black grandmamas. Yeah, I'll go get it. I got the sword. So I think they trying to recreate this shit all over again. That's exactly what they trying to do. Look like you got on the same damn suit. Is them stripes?
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing nigga ain't did put that part up there. You would think it's his grandson or something shit. And so the Rosicrucians. See, the Aquarian gospel of Jesus Christ, it came out of that Rosicrucian following. And if you go to the museum in California, this is what they got Akhenaten looking like. They got a peckerwood Akhenaten. Dang. Even the sun ain't got no color in it. They done raped the color out of everything, man, to justify this shade of their skin being olive. This is all this shit is, man. And so when you see this Masonic pole, it comes from Imhotep, holding the scroll, family. Come on home. Come on, leave that bullshit alone. We done busted you. Thank the ancestors for allowing me to come into this knowledge so I can give it to you. This is Gaddafi. I don't even think I want to get into Gaddafi. Yes, I'll get into him. See how he got our African ancestors up there? A lot of our revolutionary brothers. They trying to co-opt the African Revolution and direct our peoples back to Islam. Dr. Clark warned us about Gaddafi ass before he died. And he said that that's what Gaddafi was trying to do, was to bring Islamic nationalism into Africa. This is all that he's doing, pan-Islamic nationalism. That's what he's doing. So now you got Farah over an organization of black men, and you got this Arab. He's not the new head of the African Union. He's sitting over the African Union, the continent of Africa. Now we know our brothers and sisters are down there fighting that. They don't recognize it, but there are a lot of Uncle Tom niggas in many of these African nations that voted for him. This is the brother that, no, he's not my brother. This is the nigga in charge of Africa. The military wing that is put in place to go in and reconquer Africa. Okay? They put Gaddafi, to show you the relationship. Now I'm just showing you this because I'm going to show you this Arab is nothing but a Mason. Will you define the word white? White means purity. Purity means God. God means ruler of the land. This is page 5 of the 101s, the Moorish Science Temple. This is what this is. They reconquering our people's mind with the worship of white people. You must get this shit out of your heart. You must get it out of your mind. If you want to start your revolution by pulling that Peckerwood Jesus down and getting that cracker Bible written by, and I don't give a damn who it's written by, but Queen James, you got to quit worshiping white people. Give it up. Or you won't even try to kill no goddamn cracker. And I'm not, listen, let me leave that alone. Let me leave that alone. Okay? You see his hand? I'm going to blow it up. That's a Mason's grip. He's a Mason. He's a Mason. And he's shaking hands with one of our imperialistic oppressors. I don't know what that cracker name is, but that's the president of France. That's all right. I don't even need to know. Just kill crackers. Shoot every cracker. Don't leave none standing and he'll get it too. Okay? That's blessed. See it? See it? That's the same handshake that's on the 101, the Moorish Science Temple. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You can do the research. That's a Masonic. You think he just sitting there? I got hundreds of these photos. That's Masonic. He's saying one thing to you and another thing to his brothers. I got them in, many of them in that same position. You have to look it up. That's Masonic. See that statue? They carve a lot of these statues in Masonic form. See him right there with his hand over the coat? That's Aleister Crowley, sick cracker. He the one that influenced satanic worship in rock and roll. See where they stole it from our ancestors? They stole that. Now why you gonna go through the back door or some stupid ass and you can look at him and tell he a goddamn dope fiend? Look at him. That's what he is. Hair all over his damn head and looking up in the damn sky and ain't nothing up there. I did it. You know, you smoke a tree sometimes, you go off in the damn sky. That Kushite, especially get some of that good shit. Ain't shit up there, you just looking and shit. You know, and you can tell he's spacing out. You can't lie. You can't lie to a nigga that didn't did it. No, this is Farrakhan.
That part.
Look at the position. This is our set. This is our set. Did anybody tell him that? That these prayer formations existed tens of thousands of years before Salat? Yeah, he got the part up there too, like the peckerwood. Yes, he do. And look at him. Look at him. Look at the dumbass Arab. But they looking up because they have to look up. That's the position. You know, it's telling you something. It's telling you, you know, you look it up. I can't give you all this information. You can go over there and get the dictionary of Masonic poses right up out of True Bookstore. See it? This is Emmanuel, Rahm Emanuel, Jew that run the White House. Obama's chief of staff. See it? So it ain't. I got hundreds of them. I can't put them all up here because I'd be stuck on one damn pole. Look at that. That's where you get the Superman pole. A lot of motherfuckers don't know. That's Masonic. A lot of them cartoons be Masonic. Okay, there it is. You see that? See? 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 It's Masonic. Now you're going to attack Egypt through Islam. But yet and still use a Freemason. Worshiping Egypt behind the scenes. Okay, you see these statues? They're in Masonic pose. I'm going to show you this one. See that? See that? That's Masonic. But let me show you this. Where the Muslims at? Bet your ass won't say nothing today. Bet you won't say nothing today. Where the Muslims at? Bet your ass won't say nothing today. Bet you won't say nothing today. Okay then. See that? That's Masonic. I got some cold pictures with that too. I'm gonna show you some more. Don't get it twisted. That's Masonic. You ain't gonna listen. These are rulers of nations, rulers of large institutions and organizations. They are trained how to hold a fork, how to sit at a national gathering. They are trained. Them men and women are not standing up there just casually doing that. They're your brother Ray Hank. See, this is Haile Selassie. This is the pyramid. What's this nigga off of CNN? Roland what?
Martin.
Roland Martin. Need to keep on rolling. Roland need to keep on rolling. He's a Mason. That's Masonic. But it ain't hitting that Haile Selassie. They had their Ethiopian Freemasonry. At least they Africanized. KRS-One. I'm going to leave him out today, but I got something for his ass in another lecture. You see him point like that? That's Masonic. 50 Cent is a Mason. He's a Mason. All them niggas in hip-hop is Masons. I'm going to show you something. This is a derivative of that same damn position. Only thing is they're using the gun. So, but it comes from the white man. What does it mean? I got your number, nigga. It's coming up. I got your number. See that? Jay-Z, Obama. Masons. They world leaders, man. That's what they into. Okay? You see Farrakhan? See his hand on that? On Jesse Jackson's elbow? I'm going to blow it up for you. See our African ancestors? See where they got it from? But you want to attack Islam. Where the Muslims at today? I come with the sword, babe. I come with the sword. I come with the sword, family. And so you see right here, this come about the Masonic manual. You can see right here, this is just a derivative. As you go through the process, this might be right here, this is the first stance where they grab. And then they'll go into the second stand, they'll go through the ritual. So he's going through the ritual, but you see the arm over his shoulder. You see this. You see him reaching in there, reaching through there to grab his other elbow. You see that. And so you see right here, Farrakhan and Snoop Doggy Dogg. When I was in St. Louis, you couldn't hear a goddamn pin hit the ground. You couldn't hear a rat piss on cotton. Look at that. See his hand on his shoulder? See it? They Masons, man. They Freemasons. They Freemasons, family. You want to attack Egypt through Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. But behind the scene, you worship in Egypt through Freemasonry. That's a classic military move. Make a sound in the east, strike in the west. Go look it up. See the Pope? See the Pope? I ain't through. See Noble Ali? Huh? Uh-oh. See Wesley Muhammad? Oh. And this nigga talking about Black Arabia. Nigga, get out of here. Damn fool. You know I was going to go in on your ass. I'm hungry. Be in New York, nigga. July 11th. The Pope, we already know they Masons. We ain't really got to deal. See Michelle? See the hand? See the hand? Okay then. So if you love Obama, I'm sorry. Here's the proof. You think he just leaning up there? They're not just leaning. That's the thinker. Did you see the thinker doing that? That's Masonic. It's telling you something. Them niggas, you can tell he looking at a nigga. The hell, you know what I'm saying? They ain't just up there. These is men of power. They speaking. See it?
Uh-oh.
See it? Sign of a most excellent master. You see that? I got your ass, nigga. They scared of me. They scared of me, dog. They do not want to go up on the stage with me, man, at all. Because I'm gonna pull out all stops on their ass. I got their ass. See him standing there? Hand over wrist, hand over wrist. That's Masonic. You think the Pope just standing there? You think his wrist itch or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Okay then. He's standing in the same damn position as Spaghetti-O. They Masons. So if you's a Freemason, then, goddammit, you in a lodge with the police. Freemasonry is married to police. You can go right down there again, open up the Masonic manual, and see what the colors of the lodge is. Red, white, and blue. The police car is white, and the lights on the top is red and blue. Okay? You see Jesus? They're your peace sign. Well, all the 5% are talking about peace. That's where it come from. That's where it come from.
It's a wrap.
Beat on.
It's a wrap.
You see it right here. You see it right here. Let me keep going. See, you see the pyramid? See the pyramid? It's all in they paintings and they statues. So when you out here, I'm telling you, look at everything. Because that shit in everything. See Michelle? There she is. Okay? We see Martin. We see the white boy. They're not just sitting there with their hand on their chin. That shit is very uncomfortable. Okay? Nobody would just sit there like that. Okay? They're Masons. They're Masons, fam. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. You think somebody just gonna stop and just stand here and this nigga on the stage? You think he just stop and just stand here and do this? Fred, what's your price? Reverend Fred, nah, this is Walt Disney. That's a Masonic pose. When you see Hitler do that like this, it's a derivative of that same gesture. It's a derivative. Now I want y'all to look at this, but I'm going to show you something even deeper. It's a derivative of that same pose. Everybody know Martin Luther King was a Mason. It ain't no big secret. But it's a lot of people out here that are also Masons and not revealing their information. Now look at, I don't know what this dumbass nigga doing over here. But anyway, it kind of remind me of Imhotep. So I don't know if quite possibly he's a Freemason because he got that OK sign, which is like this, and then he also got this particular, which I'm about to show you. Both of his hands are in a Masonic gesture. I'm going to show you these. Now this is Walt Disney's hand that I just showed you right here. But I turned it right side up so you can see it. See Martin Luther King hand? It's the same damn sign. It's the same damn sign, fam. But not only that, that's the same one that Wesley got up there. It's the same one, fam. It's a Masonic pose. I done busted y'all whole ass niggas, man. You can go on with that shit. That's why you don't want to debate me, because he would have never wanted to get up on the stage And if I had a reveal, because nobody would have known I would have came like that. I would have did his ass worse than I did Eileen. For people that have seen that shit for the first time in a debate, I would have crushed that nigga. And I would have had that shit up front as soon as it came on. I would have did a first round knockout on his ass. I would have pushed all the hype. I would have just did this and listened to y'all say ooh and ah, and all the oohs and ah would have been right up in front. We'd have oohed and ah their ass right on up out of there in the first round. Flat out. So I put them all side by side so you can see the hands. They Masons. And so this is for the 5%. When they say peace, sometimes they do it like this, sometimes they do it like this. This is my man Lakeem Shabazz. I think they turned it this way because they knew eventually somebody was going to put that shit right there together. Okay? All right. And so you see it right there. I should have changed. I messed up there. There it is right there. It's a derivative of the same pose. The sign of admiration. They're the Pope. Give me some boys. That's what he's saying. More boys. Okay? And so there it is. Sign of admiration or astonishment. So she need to come back on home, family. Because our ancestors had this tens of thousands of years before any Western Freemasonry. They need to come back on home. You don't have to immolate a Peckerwood because he's already immolating you. That's the basis of all this. And quit attacking Egypt when you're sneaking behind the scenes. Practicing Egypt. Worshiping Egypt through Freemasonry. Now, a lot of people, let me drop the science. Also Malcolm X. He's in Masonic pose. And we would assume that if Farah came up out of the Moorish Science Temple, Elijah came up out of the Moorish Science Temple, Noble Ali was a Mason, Elijah was a Mason, Farah was a Mason, then we assume that the students was immolating Elijah Muhammad. And so that's my man right there that was in the Nation of Islam. What's his name? Sheikh. Okay, so when you see people, when they're doing this, it's a symbol of wisdom and knowledge. You point to the temple. Turn the phones off, please.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, man. Okay? And you see right here, Fred, what's your price? See this? That's Masonic. Farrakhan's a Mason, man. Get out of here. See, this shit is like reality TV tomorrow.